while to see how this is going so we can play back for future reference too. All right, so let us begin. I'm going to share my screen. See, every time you play with Zoom, you just get like a little better and better at it, right? So let me get to presentation mode. You have to excuse my machine. It's almost as slow as I am these days, and that's not a good sign. Aha. So Natalie, hopefully you're seeing what I'm seeing, which is nothing. Okay, good.
Dark.
All right. And now my computer's freezing. I'm dealing with a lot of lag at the moment, so I'm hoping that things start, getting a little better here. All right, I'm gonna try and fast forward a little bit. We said a little bit about me. You're gonna enjoy looking at me. All right, and oh boy, so I think there's a few people on the internet this evening, and it's causing a little bit of grief. So. Okay, I think I'm good. So if you can see what I can see, just to confirm that.
Yep.
Good. All right. Not certain at what points the internet is going to give out on me. All right. So let's tell you a little bit about what we are. We are affiliated with a company, and we are franchisees of a product brokerage and an internet marketing company called MarketAmericaShop.com, and this is a company that has provided us and other franchisees with the chance to make an ongoing residual income that is allowing us to give us a degree of financial independence. It's a sense that in an age before the pandemic, where many of us were looking to basically find alternatives than just working for someone else or living someone else's dream. This was a chance to spend more time with our families, to have more independent time for ourselves, to grow and to prosper as well. Even more so now with the pandemic and many of us stuck at home, it's given us a chance where, like Robert said, we're facing financial hardships, where we're not dependent on other people. We can make our own livelihood, and just from the comforts of our own home. It's also given people the chance to also be part of their economy by using our shopping platform to basically earning cash back. And no matter how you slice it, creating a residual income is basically where it's at. But we'll talk about that soon. A lot of things are currently happening, and these were predictions of what was to take place. And now they very much are the reality. They're no longer like it's science fiction is science now. Neiman Marcus in the United States is the latest department store, if you haven't seen the news, to file for bankruptcy. You don't necessarily have to work for a retailer. There's a lot of businesses that are just not coming back based on how the world is going. Restaurants are not returning, newspapers. People are more and more going online into being able to market and to provide services and to find opportunities beyond basically what they were maybe doing 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. So we're working in an area now of more one-to-one marketing. Everybody's getting on each other's Facebook pages. We're seeing where there's needs, and we're looking basically with what we're doing. Somebody said to me, what do I do? We're basically looking to fill a need. If someone is in a circumstance where they're requiring either a health regimen, financial opportunities, we can identify that just by talking to people, finding out who they are, learning more about them, be it our friends, our relatives, or just people we're coming across on the internet now. And making, making the world hopefully a better place. And that's basically what we're all trying to do right now. And this is entrepreneurship. You don't necessarily have to build the next best mousetrap. You're basically there to support it, to work and to find a way to make things better for everybody around you. And just being that supportive, that's really what we're all about. But it's nice to be part of a business model that not just gives us a chance to give to others, but to be able to experience at least some financial security in the process as well. But like other franchises out there, we're not paying a considerable amount for startup costs. We're not having to come up with, you know, oodles of cash. This is not a business that's going to cost you like $200,000, much less $20,000, much less $2,000 to get going. But like Natalie said, we're not looking for anybody's wallets today. We're just looking to see who may like what they see and even hopefully just recommending it to others if they do. Because we work on a system of standardization and duplication. Everything you see here, you can see all over the country. Everybody who is presenting a similar presentation is following the same methods because we've all been trained the same ways. We are very much market driven. We're very much able to work across vast extremes thanks to the internet. But we don't have to deal with territories. We don't have to deal with any of the overheads and the whatnots that a owner of a McDonald's may have or something like that. We don't even have to worry about franchise costs. In fact, the company that we're affiliated with pays us. It was founded 28, 29 years ago. It is global now. That number is wrong. There's over 1,000 people now working with the company. And we're in many countries across the globe, as you can see, and then we're keep on growing as well. What I want to point out, though, is our integrity here. We have an A+ rating on the Better Business Bureau. You can look us up, and you'll see that we're a proud A+ member. But what's really nice is what they have is something called the Torch Award. That's something that a company is given for its integrity and trust in how it basically works in the community and treats its clients and its employees. It's an attitude or a paradigm that our corporate people work with, and it's something that they espouse on us in the field. And not only is it so hard to win this thing once, well, we've won it twice, and we're proud Torch Award winners 2 times running. The company has had continuous growth since its inception. It has earned over $9 billion with a B dollars since 1992, and has kept on going and going and going. There's the number I want to like is the one in the bottom right corner, is the amount of that the company has given back to its distributors. So it's not something that we're working for someone and they're gaining benefits from our hard work. They're giving us back as people who are actually part of the company. As a franchisee, I own a piece of it as much as my colleagues are on this evening. Many of us are earning easily $300 to $3,600 a week. And in fact, we have $1 million earners, and there's over like 500 of them right now. And that number keeps growing, and it's easy to do. This is a business that just grows and grows and grows. And it's so simple that it's something that anybody can easily pick up and run with. I'm going to hand it over to Natalie to talk about the 45-year plan.
Okay, the majority, as you see, of us have fitted that 95% of people works for someone else's retirement plan. So by the time they're on retirement, they're outside of that 5% of who made it. When we think about 95% of people, they're either past still working or unfortunately struggling financially, only because they didn't have their own financial plan and they don't have another 45 years to try. When we did research and find out who are those 5% of people, it happens that 75% of them, of top of 5, are business owners. And but the majority of business owners, as myself, we think that we own the business, but in reality, the business owns us. That was one of the reasons, like I closed down my spa because it was unlimited hours and lots of overhead. And but we think we want a business which works while we are away and we are sleeping, which basically works 24 hours, 7 days a week with our presence. And the majority of people, like 95% of people, only can trade their time physically and then get paid for that time. It calls linear time. It means when you get paid only when you work. The 5% of people make money differently. They don't earn money trading time. They basically develop the system that earns an income, and they can multiply an income, and it's independent of their physical time. Meaning if they're gonna stop working, the money still come and even increase. Okay, that's why entrepreneurial idea gets bigger and bigger these days. In 45 years plan, we still have different kind of debts. We have credit cards, student loan, car loan, mortgages, and much more. When we think about financial security, for people who are not comfortable to invest or cannot afford to invest in real estate or stocks and other things, and they're going to the traditional bank, and if they're lucky, they can get only up to 2%, and they need to save up to 600,000 just to get 1,000 extra a month at retirement. And when you rely on Social Security, the number is ridiculously low. It's just $644 a month, which is obviously not going to be enough. So what we offer is alternatives. The next slide. Yes, please.
Right.
Yeah, what we offer is alternative. It's a 2 to 3 year plan, which is basically whatever you see, like what is listed in front of you, and the reason why, whatever appeals you. The majority of people I talk would like to have, like as Dr. Vaughan mentioned, would like to have a plan B and backup plan in case, like secondary stream of income, in case they need it, like now, for example. In that situation with health and economical at this moment, lots of people stay home and probably worrying that probably they won't be able to come back to the companies. And maybe they think they should have plan B.
What I like about the residual income, and again, I keep coming back, is that what is it that we really do? And being a product brokerage business, being affiliated with such a company, we are actually our own business owners. We are our own franchisees. But what the company is providing us with is a turnkey and scalable program that allows for a residual income to happen. And it doesn't happen on the fact that I need to sell, like, I don't know, doohickeys to people, and they have to stand their basements and warehouse all sorts of products and things like that. I can build a scalable income based on the fruits of my labor. In other words, that, I don't know about you, I've not made a record that's currently on the radio. And I'm not making any residual income like Mariah Carey might be every time you hear her Christmas songs. I have not written that great Canadian novel, though I should probably one day get to it. I don't have a TV show that I'm popular on, or any for that matter, or a movie. I'm not a professional athlete. I know it's shocking to hear, but how does then a common person make that kind of money that allows itself to regenerate over and over and over again? So like a Mariah Carey, who hears, every time you hear the same song at Christmas time, she's making money because it's on the radio. How do I do something that everything that I do today and the people I work with today, 4 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, it's still paying us because the clients we're connecting with, the business owners that we're working with, continuously work and add and contribute and just keep our organizations growing and growing and growing. So the residual income opportunity of this business is huge. Let me get back to this. So Like I was saying, it is a product brokerage company. In being a product brokerage organization, um, there are we deal with proprietary products. So we don't necessarily deal with products of any nature that we manufacture. We actually have formulas that we go to um, laboratories and manufacturing plants, and we tell them what we're looking for. If they can't make what we want, we will shift to another plant who can. We're also very much driven by trends. If we don't necessarily find ourselves working with the right organ. Let me put it this way: if chocolate was the cure-all to this pandemic, we would be affiliating ourselves with all sorts of candy companies. Whatever currently is the trend, that is what we're working with. And if things change, product lines or ideologies in what services someone becomes, science has a different point of view. We shift to that. We don't have to affiliate ourselves on something. We don't own a patent on anything. If something changes, we can easily move to the next best thing. And we move with the times, we move with the marketplace. So when people say, what is it that we actually can provide? We can provide almost anything to anyone based on interests and based on your own common, I think, what's what I'm trying to say? Your own, I guess, whatever drives you is what you can bring to the table, is how you can help out others. So if you're big on health and wellness, if you're big on age management, and you are the guru at your coffee clutch with the best recipes and the healthiest ways of living, you can help out with that. But who do you also know who may be in health and nutrition? A nurse, a weight loss coach, a personal trainer, a chiropractor. Who do you also know who may be currently a daycare worker, a school teacher, someone working with children or affiliated with helping families and their kids, young professionals or cosmeticians? I don't know about you. It's difficult to go to a Sephora these days or the makeup counter at the Bay and try anything on. I mean, there's a lot of people who could be in that area. The one that I like these days are the products that are more internet-based. We have a web-based program for those who are programmers. We even have what I really like is a debt consolation shredding program. It's called Debt Shredder. It basically strategically allows you to cancel your interest rates and to take years off your mortgage and save you thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars that would go to the bank and comes right back to you. We also have something that is really interesting, and we don't even know what that is yet. That's coming soon. And whatever is coming up, you know that we're going to be there right on top of that as well. We are affiliated with thousands of partner stores across the country and around the globe for that matter. Our clients who wish to be part of our shopping platform, it doesn't cost them anything. There's no Amazon Prime membership. There's no obligation, but what it does give you is cash back. Anyone who is basically purchasing off our shopping platform, not only do they receive money for what they've done, like at Amazon, actually not like at Amazon, like a Rakuten these days, but what it sets us apart is you see all the people here, if you look across your screen, if you can, who are participating in tonight. If Natalie was to, say, purchase something from a website through our shop.com platform, not only does she get the cash back, whatever that cash back is, maybe $3, $5, whatever it is, Robert gets, because Robert introduced her to the shop.com platform. And whoever else is here under with him as well, Teresa, Marguerite, everybody enjoys the ability to earn off working with one another. We call this a shopping annuity. It basically allows you to convert your spending into earning. It's a unique idea whose time truly has come. It allows us to make our own economy based on not on how other people are telling us what to shop and buy for, but for us to purchase the products that we like from the stores we want to shop at, and making cash back and sharing that with others as well. It comes down to this. We can continue doing as we've been doing. And many of us think or have been doing that maybe, well, up until the end of March. And now we're not doing that anymore. And because we're not doing that anymore, we're in a situation. Where do we go from here? Even if the world was to turn itself back on tomorrow, many jobs that we count on or we have been doing may not be there. The businesses we're working for, working with, may not be around. So coming up with a 2 to 3 year plan may be not just the right way to go, but it gives you a chance to basically forge your own empire. It gives you a chance to build and grow and count on yourself and to work with others to help you grow too, so that you can be able to find the financial freedom and the independence to set your goals to where they want to be, and not necessarily counting on how others have plotted them out for you. But that's where we're at. We wanted to basically demonstrate our concept this evening, to show people what we're up to show that we're working in a world in a residual income marketplace, working side by side with each other so that we can grow and we can build our own economy and our own fortunes, and not necessarily having to depend on others to making that happen. And by doing that, we're figuring that within 2 to 3, 4 years, we may be able to earn enough, if not more money than working the job we were right now. And that's a nice thing. And that's a nice comfort level to have, especially in a world as crazy as it is right now. Now, would you not agree?
Great. Yes, totally agree. Dr. Wang, like, what do you think? Like, do you have any questions? Our guest.
Oh, no, it's been interesting so far.
Okay, then probably we can ask, like, people who start this business, they basically can start part-time, and people who being an employee like Steve and Tanya, and also business owners start a business. Like, Dr. Wan, why do you think business owners should do this business?
Yeah, because my wife used to be a coffee shop owners. We own a coffee shop from 1996. But in 2003, as a SARS, the SARS hit the Toronto area. As our business facing the huge challenge.
Mm-hmm.
There's no customer walking, no customer walking the store. We lose so much money. And we were forced to close down the store to change to other business. So in that time, there's a huge hit in our mind is we're not going to do any business. We need a rent. Okay, we have to do something without the rent. That's why when we see the shop.com business, okay, this business is online. And you can do exactly like you're doing at the shop. You have more product, more service. You can attract more customer, but you don't have to pay any utility, and you don't have to hire any people. So I think it's really smart business. And another reason I think for the traditional owner, they should do this business is doesn't matter what kind of small business you running. Your income in your business always limited because the product or service you carry is is limited. If people need other type of product, they're gonna go to a different type of business, and nothing relate to you. But if you're doing this business, shop.com, because the shop.com business already almost include all kind of business. As long as your customer needs service, you always can find the product service on the shop.com, which means your customer, as long as they go to shop.com to shopping, doesn't matter what they do and what they buy, they're always your customer. I think it's really smart idea, which means you can make more money out of your current traditional business. For example, if the spa owner, you only take care of the face, right? But if somebody they need you need other type of nail, and you can introduce people go to the new nail, or go to the different private school. Recently, we have private school, restaurant. There are so many traditional business owner. They put their business on shop.com, and people can come there to get service product. So basically, you expand your business from the type you carried on to any type. Just like me, I don't have any physical store, but my customer, they can get all kinds of service. They can buy air ticket, book hotel, go to buy the groceries, buy clothes. They can do whatever they want, but it's my customer. I think
That's
they
excellent.
are special in the season, right? I see so many traditional business, they close down because the government asked them to close down, right? But for our business, they have a more volume because people, instead of go to the real store, they go to the online. You see? So we are in the right track. I think this is time to open mind to thinking. Question is, do you want your business online? The first question. Second, do you want to make more money outside your current business? If the answer is yes, I think you should talk to the people. They bring you to this online meeting to discuss the detail. Because today we just only the brief you about the concept about business. The concept is based on the business is based on the several concepts. First concept is online business. Second concept is converting the spending into earning. Mm-hmm. We are not really sell something. We just guiding people shopping online. So that's totally new way of doing business. That's the other one I'm gonna share. Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
I love it. Basically, we can get paid for what we spend. Isn't it wonderful? The more we spend, the more we make.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I would say, though, that as we wrap it up, there's a lot that we've been demonstrating, and I can probably leave it at this, that it took probably all of us a while to really understand what this was all about. It's so huge that we basically were all watching this. And I think it took us like probably on average a good 2 or 3 times to figure it out. And by the third time you start going, now I get it. If you really are asking yourself, okay, I've seen the concept a couple of times and I'm starting to understand a little bit more, but how do you make money at this? What I want to do is let people know that tomorrow there's a business presentation also over Zoom. And Teresa, I'm sure you can share this with your guests, as we'll share with ours and our colleagues who are here. We have Giorgio Simonetta. He's an earner of about $4,000 every 4 weeks. And he's very well regarded and an excellent speaker. And not only that, he's a good-looking guy who's a weight loss coach, among other things, and he's a health enthusiast. And he is going to be not just presenting what the concept is yet again, he's going to show people the nitty-gritties, how to basically go into the business. How does one generate $300 a month to start? How does one allow that to grow into maybe 300 a week or 1,500 a week to beyond that? And to grow as much as someone wants to grow, as far as they want to see themselves grow. And this company can go as small or as big as basically you want them to. And this is on tomorrow evening, and it starts again, in case you didn't see that, at 8 o'clock. It's probably about 45 minutes to an hour. And I think if not just you were to attend, if you were to bring some people with you and invite them to the broadcast as well, they would get a lot out of it. And instantly, by you just sharing what you have seen with others, it's kind of like a movie. You're enjoying it so much, you have to bring others in to see what it's all about too. I think it'd be worthwhile. So remember tomorrow evening.
Okay, 8 o'clock. Okay, great.
Great.
We'll see you soon.
I will see everybody soon. Take
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
We're supposed to come down from the. Oh, that's the part.
All right. So,
Okay.
are we all
so
still here? I don't
Are
know.
we, yes, offline? Yes.
I think today is more smooth.
You get better and better at it, right?
Yeah, much better. Yeah.
So, like, just unfortunately, none of my guests show up. I'm just in my.
I know
Right,
that's
okay.
okay. Don't feel bad. On YouTube, I noticed the lady who I invited dropped out halfway through.
Oh, really?
She heard enough, right? And that's it. Oh well.
You
Today I have
can
to admit,
actually
it was not a great day.
Steven, you can download the video
Well,
and
let me stop recording actually now.
then you send to your